Hi everyone, welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. I am Nicole. I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for all of your love, support, likes, comments, being present, being here, showing up, doing the work, healing yourself, loving yourself. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. You're stronger than you know. This is healing for you. It's healing for me. Thank you. I'm so grateful to be here, to be of service, to help you on your journey. Thank you all so much. So today's pick a card, we're going to talk about what's blocking you. What's blocking you on your path right now? What do you need to know about any blocks that you need to remove, any obstacles you need to remove from your path to continue forward on your journey? So pile one, trust your path. Pile two, Sisterhood of the Rose. Pile three, Warrior Woman. Okay, so we have pile one, pile two, and then pile three. Pile one, pile two, pile three. Pause the video if you need to. Timestamps will be linked below. Pick more than one pile if you need to as well. Follow your intuition. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, pile one. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. I am Nicole. Let's get into your reading. You chose this card, Trust Your Path. What's blocking you? Pile one. What's blocking you? Many of you are on this path of wandering. You're wandering, but you're not lost. You see in this picture here, you see this person. They're wandering on their journey, but they're moving with purpose. You're trusting your path, but you have to trust even more. Many of you have come to this place of trust, letting go, surrendering, trusting the path, trusting the guidance. So you have to trust even more. You have to grow, deepen your level of trust, deepen your level of faith. That's what's coming up so far as an obstacle or something that you need to be aware of. The more you trust, the easier things will get, and the more you'll be more in a flow. But you have to continue to trust, so you really have to deepen your level of trust. Okay. Something else that's blocking you is your ability to be able to receive. Some of you are having issues with being able to receive. You're still working through, are you worthy of receiving? Are you, some of you is feeling worthy of receiving, but for some of you, it's not having enough gratitude when you do receive. So there needs to be a balance there. There needs to be a balance of being grateful and, allowing and thankful when you do receive, but also knowing that you deserve to receive. You deserve to receive, anything that the universe wants to give to you, the higher power, okay? Whether this is energy, whether this is material things, it doesn't matter. Feel worthy. You are good enough. You are enough. You deserve it. Because I feel for many of you, you give a lot, but you have issues with receiving, and that's still working more that self-love. Honoring yourself, loving yourself, accepting yourself, accepting that you are worthy of all of these amazing things, and that you're deserving of it. You deserve to have a great life. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be supported. You deserve to have the material wealth in abundance. You deserve to have emotional fulfillment. It doesn't matter what you did in your past. You know, heal yourself, forgive yourself. Everyone has a past. Everyone has done things that they're not proud of. Everyone has not always made the best choices, but that's what life is about. That's why we come here. We come here to learn. We come here to grow. We're not always going to do things. No one's perfect. You know, we have to release this idea of perfection. I'm hearing that for some of you, you're still holding on to an ideal of perfection, what you feel perfection should be, what it looks like. And, you know, some of you have, you know, gotten better with your inner talk, the way you talk to yourself, but I'm still sensing you're still doubting, like you're not good enough, or like you're still some negative inner talk that you're still working through. So be mindful of that, because that is an obstacle that's blocking you from being able to receive. Like, it's especially if you're saying things like, you know, you're not attractive, or you're questioning and doubting your look. Some of you are, again, it's just like a level of perfection. Maybe you feel like you should be further along in your career, or, you know, if you had done this, you would have this, or if you had did it this way, you would be further along. It's like a lot of that, and it's like that's going to have to be released. It's your journey, your path. You're learning, you're wondering, you're learning, you're growing. So trust that things happen for a reason. Trust that, you know, the choices that you made is still taking you home. You're still getting to that destination, but you have to go through things and you have to learn, and everything is preparing you for what's to come. Everything that you've experienced, the lessons, the people, connections, everything is preparing you for what's to come. So, you know, when you move into more, you know, wherever you're going on your journey, you're going to remember you experienced this, you dealt with that, you know, you dealt with these situations, and it's going to make sense, and you're going to feel grateful. More gratitude, even more gratitude for your journey, more gratitude for what you've experienced, even though it was tough, even though it was painful, even though it felt like it may have broke you, or felt just, you know, very discouraged, and like, you know, you didn't know how you were going to move forward. Be grateful for everything. More gratitude. Practicing more gratitude will continue to push you further along in your journey, okay? So boundaries. So for, you know, many of you, you're still working on your boundaries. You're still learning how to protect yourself, learning how to honor your boundaries, honor yourself, not let people take advantage of you, not let people manipulate you or manipulate your boundaries. Continue to enforce your boundaries. And it's not barriers, but boundaries. But love yourself first, protect yourself. Remember, you have to protect yourself and love yourself in order for everything else to work. You know, you can have people in your life that you do things for, that you're around, but don't overgive, okay? Keep things in perspective. Continue to have healthy boundaries. That's going to help you to remain focused and energized and healthy to continue to move forward in your journey. And then you're going to continue to have awakenings. So this is a big path. This is a major path here. And many of you, you're going to have to trust these awakenings. You're going to have to trust this ascension. You're going to have to take the rest when you need it. You know, again, love and protect yourself. Pour into yourself. Take the rest when you need it. Honor yourself. Self-care. Doing things like that, okay? Because integration is going to you're always going to be upgraded. You're always going to go through another transformation, another ascension. So be patient with yourself, nurture yourself. Don't get, you know, don't be hard on yourself. That's what I'm feeling. Like sometimes you have a tendency that you could be a little harder on yourself than you may be on other people. Don't be so hard on yourself. You are amazing. Start speaking loving, kind words to yourself, and not words of, you know, not words, like think about your inner talk. Would you say these things to other people? Be loving and kind to yourself. Be good to yourself. Nurture yourself. parent yourself, because you have to look out for you. No one else, of course, it's great if you have other people that are going to look out for you, but you have to look out for yourself first. And the more you love and care for yourself, the more you can allow other people to care for you. Okay? You can receive that love and support because you're very loved and you're very supported. Let's find out what else. Okay. So this is what I was saying. Surrender negative thinking. Okay? Surrender, let go of the negative self-talk. Let go of being, having those low vibrational thoughts, negative energy, negative thinking, thoughts of maybe aligned with like lower self-esteem or low sense of self-worth. Start seeing yourself from a higher perspective, from a loving, nurturing, kind, and compassionate perspective. You're beautiful. You are amazing. You are so amazing, and anyone would love you and want to know you, but you have to love and know yourself first, okay? And care for yourself first. But let go of this negative thinking. It's definitely blocking you. And surrender to the wisdom of your body. So again, as you move through these upgrades and situations and cycles, honor your body, honor what your body is telling you. Take a break, take a rest yourself. Again, self-care, pour into yourself. The more you love and value self-care, value rest, things like that, the more you're able to flow through your path. You won't have anything stopping you, okay? Let's get one more because that card fell. I don't feel like getting it. So setting limits here. Don't limit yourself. Let go of these self-limiting beliefs. Let go of the beliefs that you won't have this and you won't be this. Again, it's some more of that negative thinking. I feel like for many of you, it's, again, a lot of negative thoughts that are deeply in your subconscious that you're purging. And you may not even realize that you're still holding on to some of these things. So this is why these awakenings, these upgrades, the integration, when you rest and take care of yourself and value your self-care, this is how these things are able to integrate and activate so these things can be removed because they no longer serve you. Okay, so sometimes you will have to, I feel like I'm talking to myself. This is probably my pal because I do sometimes, like, I'll say, oh, I want to work and I want to do this and I want to do that, but I need to take a break. I need to rest. So we have to honor ourselves, honor what our body is saying, don't limit ourselves. This is what we have to do. So this is also saying, again, healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries are going to be important as you move forward in your path. You're going to have to be okay with saying no. You're going to have to be okay with not always being available. You're going to have to be okay with not always being able to give so much. You're going to have to, again, look out for yourself, care for yourself, okay? And do what feels right for you. Okay, not for others, but for you. Look out for you first. And then if it feels right, then you could do it. Okay. Am I letting fear stop me? Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable, but it's up to you to see that by taking action. Okay, so are you letting fear stop you? Are you overcoming fear? Remember, you are the boss. You are in control of fear. Fear only exists if you allow fear to exist. Are you telling yourself stories that are not true, that are fear-based, that are not based on love, but it's based in fear? Again, it's like the negative thinking, the negative thought process that needs to continue to break down and be cleared, okay? These stories that you may be telling yourself are just simply not true. And it's time to change the narrative. It's time to change your thoughts, your thought patterns, and let go of fear and have some thoughts that are rooted in love and positivity and harmony. Fear needs to go. We also have, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? So, you're being asked again, set stronger boundaries, take time for self-care, speak to yourself with compassion, focus on your strength. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. This is about following what's in your soul. What does your soul want? And I hear this crying child. Maybe some of you are really going through a tough time and you've been crying inside and, letting people take, and not honoring yourself and not honoring that the soul is not saying yes, the soul is saying no. And you need to act accordingly, okay? And you need to ask for help and allow it. And write down, again, things that you're grateful for. So that's more that gratitude. And then we have, am I consistently showing up? Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dreams. For many of you, I'm hearing this is about your healing process and your commitment to your healing and your self-love and discovering yourself on a deeper level and things like that. So continue to show up for yourself, because that's how you unfold and unlock more of yourself, more of your soul, and your dreams, okay? And it also helps you with, this is how you're going to be able to be more successful, because the more you remove these energetic blocks, the more you can do things in the physical, the physical realm. Because there's a lot, I'm not saying there's a lot, but the energetic blocks is what holds you up. The self-limiting beliefs, the negative talk, the negative thoughts, the fear-based thoughts, letting go of those energetic blocks so you can move freely and physically and have healthy boundaries. I really hope that helps, part one. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You're stronger than you know. You got this. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you all so much. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe. Comment below. Let me know how this resonated. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. I'm Nicole. Thank you so much if you chose this card, Pal 2. Sisterhood of the Rose. What's blocking you? So your faith and your commitment is really being tested right now. Your ability to trust what you cannot see, trust what you don't know. How devoted are you to this journey? How devoted are you to your purpose, your path? How devoted are you to alignment, to staying aligned with your path? I feel many of you know your path now, you know your purpose, or you know what you're here to do. And if you don't, you're really awakening, you're really starting to understand the purpose and the path. So how devoted are you to this path? Many of you are teachers. You're going to be teaching people if you're not already teaching people. And that doesn't mean in the traditional sense of a classroom. It could be teaching on anything. It could be teaching on any type of platform, teaching any type of lessons and situations like that, okay? So you're going to be teaching people and sharing your story. So how devoted are you? How vulnerable can you be? How devoted are you? How much faith do you have? Really trusting more and more every single day. Trusting that even though you can't see it, even though it's not in front of you right now, you know it's coming, you know it's on the way, you know it's a part of the destiny, the destined plan, and follow it, okay? I also feel like, because of beauty here, I feel like it may be like confidence issue, low self-esteem for some of you, or worthiness. Maybe you don't feel like you're beautiful. Maybe you don't feel like you're attractive, handsome. That's not true. You're very beautiful. You're handsome. You're very attractive. You're a beautiful soul. So unpack your sense of worth, and if you have low self-esteem, or if you oscillate between high self-esteem and low self-esteem, maybe one day you feel very confident and then the next day you don't. Really flesh that out, because that's a block for you. Stay on the wave of always feeling good about yourself, And if you don't always feel good about yourself, that's okay. But build the blocks to success. What helps you to feel good about yourself? What I use myself, for example, when I take care of myself, self-care. For many of us, we don't do enough self-care. When I started really honoring self-care and really taking care of myself well, it helped me to feel more confident, to feel better about myself, and it would show in my outer world. But self-care is also emotional healing as well. We can take care of the physical. We can get our hair done or get our hair cut and nails, manicures, whatever, right? Pedicures, we could do all of that. But what about the inner work? We have to do that too. That's part of the process and the plan. So the more you heal with that, the more you will feel connected and aligned with your higher self, your purpose, your path. Many of you have it's definitely, you may feel like you have past life in Egypt, ancient Egypt. I'm also getting you have a strong support system. You have a lot of ascended masters, okay? Definitely Jesus is coming through. Mother Mary, God Ra, God Osiris, Goddess Isis, Goddess Sekhmet, Goddess Kuan Yin, Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess Durga. Okay, these are coming through pretty strong. So you have a lot of support because many of you are master teachers. You're very mystic. You're very intuitive, very powerful. I feel like there's something about not trusting your gifts enough, or not trusting yourself with your intuition, not trusting because you don't get that instant gratification or that instant validation that you're right, or you have to wait to know if you're right. You're struggling with that. You're grappling with that right now. You're not always fully sure of yourself. And you're being asked to let that go. That's a block because that's something that you just have to do what you're told to do. You don't have to always need physical evidence. Okay. This is not always about logic. Metaphysical, the unseen, what we don't see, we feel, we know, right? That knowing when we feel it, that's not logical, okay? It's not always going to make sense to the logical brain, but this knowing, you feel it, you know it in your soul, your heart, okay? And I'm not saying forget your brain, I'm not saying that. Logic and reasoning serves us, but it's about combining both. And sometimes you have to put logic to the side and follow your heart and your soul. Sometimes you're asked to do that. So that's part of the blocks that are coming up. Let's see what else. Okay, so your voice, okay? Your voice is very important. Many of you have a unique voice, okay? It's very unique. It's very unique to you. It's like no other. It's very distinct, okay? But you're being asked to use your voice. Come out of the cave, express yourself. Open that throat chakra. Many of you have a blocked throat chakra and you need to express yourself. You need to dive into the depths. Jump into the water, dive into your emotions, okay? Your throat chakra is ready to be opened, ready to whatever you need to say, whatever you need to speak on. You will not be persecuted. You are protected. You are safe. And yes, some people may not agree with you. Some people may oppose you, or you may have opposition, but it doesn't matter. You have to walk in the knowing you know who you are, you remember who you are, you know what you're here to do, and you are supported and loved and protected, okay? We also have, so overthinking is an issue here. You're already doing it. This is, again, the logical mind, okay? You're being told you're already doing it. Whatever it is that you know, your path, your destiny, you're in it. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. That's your destiny, your purpose, and your path. It's already happening. You're already on your path. It's just about staying in alignment and continuing to remove the blocks, the things that keep you stuck, the things that keep you bound, the things that make you feel like you're not experiencing freedom, love, peace, and joy, fear, letting those things go, shame, regret. That's what this is about, because you're already on the path. This is, again, alignment. Align your life. You're on the path, but stay in alignment. And that means removing things that no longer serve you. For many of you, I feel like it's your thought patterns, you're not trusting yourself, and relying too much on logic, relying too much on you need physical evidence. You need to know if it's working. You need to see it. You're not always going to have that. And the thing is that when you start really using your intuition, you're going to get things wrong sometime. And it's okay. Because it's not, you move to a place where it's like, it's really not right or wrong. It's about just like choices and the path and which way it's going to go. So it's about having a broader perspective, a higher perspective, and understanding that that's a part of the process, a part of the plan, and you're still being led to do things that are of the highest good for you and for all. Okay, surrender unhealthy relationships. So I'm hearing for some of you, you are involved in unhealthy relationships or unhealthy connections that don't serve you, connections that drain you or leave you feeling drained. I'm hearing a lot of drained energy vampires, people that just take, and they're not giving to you. Okay, drama, toxic people, negative people. You need more positivity around you, more people to uplift you, to add value to you. You may be adding value to many people and they're not adding value to you. Okay, and that's something that you need to reevaluate when you look at your connections and the people that you allow in your life. Everyone doesn't have to be allowed in your life. Sometimes people don't deserve it. And it's not that we don't give them chances, but it's about like, if they're constantly draining your energy, or there's drama or toxicity or negativity, when you start raising your vibration and you're going higher and higher, you know what it feels like to be on that higher wavelength versus being on that low level. And it's like when you keep going higher, you don't want to go back low. And it's like, we don't have time for people that are pulling us back down to these lower frequencies. Like, that just ain't it. It's like, no. Loving yourself more to be like, I'm good. I'm good. And like really, and it's like sometimes you're going to have to be alone, but it's okay because you're going to attract better people into your life, and you have to trust that that's a part of this path. Surrender your fear of change. So many of you have a block of being fearful of change, fearful of this transformation, fearful of the next step. Again, I feel like it's a lot of, because it's the unknown. It's mysterious. You can't see it. You don't know. You have to let go of that control, surrender that control, and trust. This is about trusting that, yeah, you may not be able to know where you're going, but you're following the sun, the light, your path, your north node, the true north. This is your destiny. You're following it toward the highest good for you and the highest good for all. And the best outcomes ever are on this path. Even though you don't know exactly what's right in front of you, you can't see it. Surrender to the rest and sleep. So you need to get more sleep, more rest your body, take breaks. Some of you need to take a vacation. I'm hearing you haven't had a vacation in a while, or a staycation, or just taking a few days off to just relax, to just chill, to just, be at home, or do something that's, fun. Just take a break. I'm hearing many of you need to take a break. Some of you, I'm hearing you have been at home, but you really haven't felt relaxed. You're anxious and not getting enough rest. You need to get some rest and relax and do what it takes. Maybe you need to go on a trip. Maybe you need to, I don't know, just change it up to do something that's fun that will give you that feeling of feeling more relaxed. And because you don't want to, one thing on this journey, you don't want to force You know, you don't want to force yourself to keep going, pushing. And your body is like, you know, no, I need rest. Mind, body, spirit. Mind and spirit, the soul can work together fine. But your body needs to rest. And when your body rests, everything can integrate, everything can connect and come together. And then everything is stronger because, your mind is able to recharge, your soul, everything can recharge and, be renewed, okay? Purified and renewed. Many of you, it's again about the surrendering and just trusting, having that faith that even though you can't see it, keep going. Am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is risk, uncertainty, imperfections ahead. Failure is certain, and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. So you're being asked to be bold, brave, fearless, but it's like I said, vulnerability is a requirement. Imperfections are ahead. Perfection is not real. It's an illusion. Okay, so let go of this idea of perfection. Risk, taking that leap of faith, taking risk, uncertainty, failures. Let go of this notion of failing. Nothing's ever really a failure. When you continue to learn and grow and expand, you really see it's not a failure. It was just a moment to learn, to grow, to expand, and it's okay that things don't always work out. Sometimes that's divine protection. Sometimes things are blocked for a reason and we don't see it. But the more we trust and surrender, we can see the greater purpose. It will all make sense, okay? How can I surrender more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the will and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude of what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. Again, trusting that you don't know. You're in the unknown, the mystery. You can't see what's coming, but you know it's coming. And you know it's for your highest good. And start just being grateful for it. Be grateful for whatever it is you're trying to manifest. Already say thank you. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for this abundance. Thank you for the manifestations that are coming through. And just let go of the outcome. Don't micromanage the universe. Set your intentions and heal yourself, love yourself, practice gratitude and let it go. No expectations, no attachment to any outcomes, just letting it flow and let it go. What do I resist feeling right now? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can release what no longer serves us. So this is about feeling these emotions. You cannot heal what you don't feel, what you don't allow to integrate. That's that truth. It's not always easy. It's not always cupcakes and butterflies and rainbows. It's painful. It's hurtful. And this is about letting that truth integrate. Like, yeah, this is the truth. Yeah, this did happen. So now you can heal it, because the more you avoid the truth, the more you push yourself away from healing it. Dive into your emotions. Be vulnerable with yourself. Let these emotions, immerse yourself in your emotions. You should be all up in your emotions, all up in the water, in it, and allowing it, not being so overwhelmed, but just like, allowing yourself to feel it, feel the pain, feel the anger, feel the sadness, feel the grief, because this is how you heal. This is how you heal so you can move forward to feeling the peace, the love, the happiness, no fear, feeling that harmony, okay? That's what you're moving into. So the more you feel it, the more you honor it like, yeah, it's the truth, but this is about forgiveness, redemption, purification. That's no longer me. Those things that happen to me happen for a reason, so I can be stronger, better, greater. And that's how you move forward with grace, love, dignity, and divinity. So if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You got this. You're stronger than you know. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Share the video. Comment below. Let me know if this resonated. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next reading. About 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. I'm Nicole. Let's get into your reading. Warrior woman. Okay. So blocks on your path. I feel like, many of you, you're being asked, have you answered your deepest calling? The calling that's deep within. Have you really answered the call? Are you really hearing? Are you answering the call to greatness? Are you answering the call to greatness? Are you, what are your deepest desires? What are the things within you that you really want to do? And what's blocking you is not honoring that, not really, maybe you're ignoring some of the, the inner wisdom and the guidance and support that's being given to you, okay? You may be ignoring some of the, let's say, for example, you're being told to do certain things, to take inspired aligned action, to take a leap of faith, things like that. And if you ignore it and you don't do it, then that's blocking you from really answering your deepest calling, for really being on your path, aligned with your purpose. Because when we're asked to take a leap of faith, we don't know the outcome, but it's about trusting that that's what you were told to do. So trusting that you do it and you release any attachment to any type of, expectation, to any outcome, and you just trust and follow it. And trust that it's for your highest good and the highest good for all. Okay? So some of you are not taking that inspired, aligned action when you're told to do so. You're, making excuses, or you're, again, just not following those directions, not following, because that's your path. Again, it's like, it's not always these grandiose, big things. Of course, yes, big things are on the path, but sometimes, a leap of faith could simply be like, let's just say you're driving on the road, and you would normally go one direction, but you're being told to go another way. That's a leap of faith. Yeah, may not seem like a big leap of faith, because there's levels to it, but it's a leap of faith, trusting that even though you typically would go in one route, you're being told to go another route, maybe because, the route that you typically take, it would cause more traffic, or, some type of protection there. Maybe, if you went that typical route, you would, something unfortunate would happen, that's a leap of faith. So listen to your intuition, listen to your inner guidance, and trust yourself. And just know that all of these things that you're being told to do, that's a part of your path, that's a part of your calling, that's a part of your destiny. And following it blindly, being the warrior that you are. Many of you have warrior spirits, a warrior spirit. You've had past lives as a warrior. Your ancestors are warriors. They know how to go to war and win, and they triumph over whatever. It doesn't matter, any obstacle. Many of you have Archangel Michael here with you as well. That sword of truth. This is about cutting through the BS, following that path, using that sword of truth to protect you on this path, but trusting that inner guidance. Okay, that's really, trust is a big thing here, because many of you, you have a battle between the logic and the reasoning, and there's issues of like overthinking as well. Yeah, see, it just came out. Okay. See, leap. You have to jump off that cliff. You have to take these leaps of faith. And this is what, you know, again, it's like, it doesn't always have to seem like it's like this big thing. You know how sometimes like a leap of faith could be, you know, moving to a new city or a new area. You know, that's a big leap of faith, right? Again, it doesn't always have to be this big thing. Sometimes a leap of faith, again, is, you know, just listening, like being like, if you're told, go to this store today, you know, you don't know why, you're just being told, go to this store. You weren't normally going to go there, but you just follow it. And it's like, you don't know, but you just follow it. Something could happen, you know, something very divine, fated. So take the leap of faith when you're told to do so. And sometimes we're presented with leaps of faith every single day. Not all the time, but sometimes that happens. An opportunity to take a leap of faith may come up every single day, because guess what? The universe favors the bold. The more bold you are, the more fearless. You know, she's jumping off the cliff free, trusting that, guess what? She will be caught. She's safe. She's protected. She's doing what she's supposed to do, and she's trusting this path. So there needs to be some more play. There needs to be a balance of play, of activity, of fun times. I'm hearing for some of you, you need to take a break, take a vacation, take some type of vacation for pleasure, you know, leisure, okay? Some of you may be traveling, but you're traveling for work. You need to travel for your own leisure, to have some fun, even if it is for a few days or like 2 days or something. Incorporate some more play in your schedule. You need to have a balance. Many of you are very focused on work right now, and that's great, but you need to have a balance, because you're able to be more productive. The happier you are, the more relaxed you are. Work is not going to help you stay aligned with your path. You need to have the balance with the work and the play, okay? And don't be so serious. So celebrate something, have fun, and laugh. That keeps you, that's an obstacle. Some of you may, you know, have workaholic tendencies where you just work too much and you're not taking the time for the lighter side of life, to have fun. So you have to make sure that that can be an obstacle for you, not having enough fun. So you're breaking through ancestral patterns. So this is part of your obstacle. For some of you, I'm hearing that you have been resenting this. You've been resenting working through ancestral patterns. You've been resenting working through this generational trauma. You're very resentful of having to be the one to deal with some of these situations. I completely can connect to that. But I want to say this. It's definitely painful and difficult and not the easiest, but it's so rewarding, because you know that it's stopping with you. Some of the situations from the previous generations, you're going to be the one to end it. You're going to be the one to heal it. You're going to be the one to put the love there. So this love can, you know, penetrate through the next generation, and these chains can be broken. But you're being asked to not resent your mission, not resent your path, your purpose. Don't resent it. The more you resent it, the more you push yourself further off your path. The more, you know, you get angry about having to do things or feeling bitter, the more you push yourself off your path of destiny. You push yourself into lower frequencies. You're not focusing on gratitude. You're not focusing on the higher vibrational frequencies. And your path is guiding you to higher vibrational frequencies. So don't resent it. Resentment and bitterness. And I know it's not easy, because I deal with this as well, but that keeps you stuck. You're here for freedom. You're here for love, inner peace, joy, harmony. Don't be stuck. Keep moving forward on your path. So that's something, resentment is definitely something that you're going to have to, don't let that be an obstacle. And this is, again, where you're being called to journey to. Many of you, you know, travel is really important here. And You're going to have to, for many of you, travel is a part of your path and your purpose. So you're going to have to manifest, co-create situations so you can be free to travel for leisure, not just for work, but for you to go enjoy, for you to, immerse yourself in the culture, for you to go, just be a part of the land, connect with the earth in that region, because this helps you on your path. This helps you on your journey. This helps you remember who you are. You're also being asked to, part of the things that's blocking you is you not fully diving into your emotional depths. It's a part of you that's avoiding. It's an avoidance energy in some way. I'm not saying this all the time, but sometimes there's an avoidance of avoiding emotions, avoiding being vulnerable, being resentful of having to do this inner work. So that's some of the things that block you on your path when you start feeling like that, or avoiding how you feel, or not letting these emotions really, integrate, not honoring your emotions, not honoring what you feel, what you think, really what you feel. Okay. Okay, so surrender to play. So this is again another message about making time for play, making time to have fun, making time to enjoy life, enjoy this journey, not always thinking about destination or the next thing and the next goal, and enjoy the moment, enjoy life. Get off the treadmill, not working all the time, not letting life pass you by, working, taking the time to enjoy the people that you love, enjoy life's pleasures in a balanced way, in a balanced, healthy way, okay? And this will help rejuvenate you and keep you motivated and going on your path. Again, it can't be just work. It has to be some play. So surrender to what is. Surrender to what is in the now, what is happening right now. It may not be, the situation may not be exactly the way you want it, but this is about surrendering to it and knowing that it's going to change and having faith in the transformation and in the change. Having faith in the growth, having faith in the process, okay? And, just knowing that, accepting these situations with gratitude, accepting the lessons with gratitude, accepting that this is what you're here to do on earth. You're here to learn, you're here to grow, you're here to expand. Everything is not always going to be the best, but it's all working for you to grow, to transform, to become your best self. And your soul needs this for its own expansion, and it's meant to be. Surrender to miracles. So again, faith is so important on this journey. Don't let that be something that blocks you. Don't let that be something that's an obstacle for you. Many of you have big dreams. You're being asked to dream even bigger. And believe in your dreams. Believe that miracles can happen. Believe that great things can happen for people like you, because some of you are holding on to, pain from your past, feeling like, because you went through things or because you did certain things, you don't deserve amazing things. You have already been forgiven. You have already been redeemed. Forgive yourself. Allow redemption. Accept redemption. Accept that grace. But give yourself grace. And know that you do deserve it. This is about releasing those lower vibrational frequencies of shame, resentment, guilt, regret. Releasing those things and trusting this plan, trusting the process. Many of you, you're on the cusp of some amazing things happening. I'm hearing that it's about you really taking these leaps of faith and you trusting. And I know that probably sounds easier than what it really is, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. Being bold, okay? On whom am I placing the blame right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. So again, this is about accountability. This is about releasing blame. This is about accepting taking accountability for your actions, not playing the victim, understanding that this is a part of the plan. This is just like, believe it or not, before we come to earth, we sign up for these lessons. We sign up to deal with these things because our soul needs it. Our soul wants it. Our soul wants to expand, to grow, to reach higher levels of consciousness and expansion. So these are the lessons that you're experiencing. Take accountability, see things from a higher perspective, and forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive others. And again, see things from a different perspective that, it's hard to understand when people hurt us, like, why they do the things that they do. But it always goes back to their own issues, their own insecurities, their own feelings of, the lack of worthiness, and their own feelings of their own, what they went through. Hurt people, and people have dealt with pain and heartbreak, and a lot of times they project that and they do that to others. So it's about seeing another side, having that empathy there. Okay, name the things that you love. Are you one of them? So you're being asked to give yourself again that love and attention, and write a list of gratitude, or name, the things that you love, and you should be at the top of the list. You should love yourself. This is about more self-love, more compassion for yourself, nurturing yourself. This is a part of your self-love. This journey is about self-love. So loving yourself through your mistakes or perceived mistakes. Everyone has a past. Loving yourself through your past. Loving yourself through everything that you've done that you're not proud of, and everything you've gone through. Accepting it and loving yourself and loving this journey, not resenting the journey. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired, what would I choose? Burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. So you're being asked, what are you desiring? What's burning inside? What do you really want to do? What are the things you really want to do in life? What do you really want to accomplish? Because this is a part of your path. The things that you're passionate about, the things that light you up. This is a part of your path, and your desires, they're ready to ground. These manifestations are ready to happen. If you had a magic wand, what would your life look like? Really think about that, because that's a part of the co-creation, part of that manifestation process. And so when you release these other things, you can have whatever it is you want. When you remove these other blocks and continue to move forward, letting go of the resentment and the anger and the shame and all of that, you can have whatever it is you want. So I really hope that helps Pile 3. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you all so much. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You got this. Don't give up. Please like the video, subscribe, join the Capital LOVE tribe, share this video, comment below, let me know how this resonated. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.